getting cold, my body cold, I barely get rest. One time told her pull up again. In the back of the Benz, I wanna put Meriton on the tent. I wanna see the reflection. I'm the best dressed at the Met. Whatever her dress, I know how to dress. Turn the drill to a flex. They stick at the check, I poke out my chest. I'm treating little boy like my pets.
You know who it is. If you don't, it's your boy Shake. Shout out to the Shake Squad and shout out to the Rise community. Shout out to everybody playing NBA 2K25. I want you to have a fun and safe summer. Enjoy yourselves, and I'll see you guys out there in the city.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Bash. We're reporting live from 2K TV, man. This summer, I want you to get out there, have fun.
Hello, fans. Welcome to this presentation of the NBA Sunday Night Action right here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. I'm joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline. So with Smith sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. They've got Marley. Martin is out there with Sabonis. Then there's Hardaway. And it's Pippen in at the small forward position. And for the Celtics, we've got Bird. George is out there with Parrish. And it's Kuzi in at the point. So, Greg, with the season winding down, a lot of what-ifs for the teams. What about players? Do they experience that as well?
You can't help but wonder what could have been if your team struggled, Kevin. Players are just like fans in that regard.
Here's George, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Marley.
And you know, George is a tough cover. The length, the range, smooth athlete, very difficult to match up with.
2 shots.
Shoot 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And Eric Spoelstra, the head coach of the Miami Heat, receiving a record 8-year, $120 million extension. Greg, that's some big dough.
Is it ever? It remains coaching for the only NBA franchise he's ever worked for. Already one of the most tenured head coaches in the association, and that figures to continue for a while.
And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Boston ball.
And so Bird will bring it up for Boston. Pass to Eaton. Back to George. Rebound by the Heat. Outside Hardaway. Passes it to Pippen. Stolen by Bird. That one's in, his first shot this game.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Pass to Marley. Back to Hardaway. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. Here's the Celtics with the ball. The Heat beat them last time when these two teams met down in South Florida.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
Boy, they looked like they were asleep on that end of the floor. No one was talking. No one was paying attention. It was rough.
With the ability to make plays from the wing, Paul George is a complete offensive player.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Now here's Parrish. He's coming off a 13-point game against Brooklyn. There's the pass to Kuzi. 5 to shoot. The Celtics need to get a shot off. And here's George for 3. Sabonis grabs the board. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Hardaway kicks to Sabonis. Now Martin. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. It's good. This game is all even.
Executing the plan here early. Still haven't missed a shot.
Pass to Parrish. Back to Bird. From downtown, it's good from long range. Bird's got 5 minutes.
The smoothest jumper in the game. Larry Bird, folks.
Pippen feeling it out a bit. And it's Martin that time on the assist by Pippen.
Assisted.
And how great are they playing? 4 for 4 shooting to start this one.
Here's Kuzi. Guarded by Hardaway. From 18 feet away. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
And definitely a shot George willing to take. His stroke makes it easy work for him.
Bounce pass Pippen. Stolen by Parrish. And here's Bird from the arc. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Hardaway passes to Pippen. Back to Hardaway. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
Jokic is checked in for Miami. Petrovic is checked in for Marley. Second shot opportunity and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the
The Celtics shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shot of the night.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
The Heat trail by 6. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Jokic. Over Parrish. Jokic with the bucket.
Spacing things out a little. Smart of Jokic to take advantage from that mid-range.
Pass to Parrish. And here's George. Really played well against Brooklyn in his last outing. Clock at 4. Martin with the block. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Boston making a switch here. Brown's checked in.
Jaylen Brown.
1:44 left to play in the first quarter. The pass to Petrovic. This one for 3. They get it back. Martin and the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Pippen against Bird. Boston again missing.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
He lobs it up and finished off by Martin.
And with the height to see over people and the peripheral vision to do it quickly, Penny with the perfect setup.
Kuzi passes to Eaton. Here's Kuzi. Guarded by Hardaway. Kuzi with the bucket.
And that's exactly what he's looking for. Draining.
Pippen against Bird. Here's Martin. It's hauled in by Bird.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
Here's Hardaway. Outside for Pippen. Pass to Jokic. From outside the arc. Hits the three-point bomb. Jokic has got 5 points so far.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
You have to think at this point the winner will be the one to settle in on defense.
21. The Heat, 19. And your Celtics, you.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And, guys, they've also done a great job generating offense from their defense, forcing turnovers and making the defense pay for those mistakes.
So with Smith sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. Martin is out there with Pippen, and it's Nikola Jokic. Then there's Petrovic, and it's Hardaway in at the 1. Elliott's checked in for Miami. For years, it seemed like the league was going to go smaller. But lately, Greg, it seems like size is back in fashion.
Yeah, I mean, look at the MVP award, right? Centers and Jokic and Embiid winning it recently. Even Giannis, I wouldn't consider him small. And just overall around the NBA, it feels like bigger teams are having more success.
Here's Hardaway. Robert Parrish making his last shot over Kuzi. And Hardaway gets it to go. Hardaway has got the lead up to 1 now for Miami.
And it's that in-between area, the mid-range. It's where Hardaway is probably most comfortable with his shot.
Jokic with the steal. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Pippen, the pass to Elliott. Good work there as it goes.
And this is how unselfish Pippen can be, wanting to find his teammates.
We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. George, no good.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for the Miami Heat. 3-point lead. That'll be the second on the road in the midst of this long 4-game road stint. Boston's gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory. Here's Bird. Good. Nice job down low. Bird's got 12 in the game.
And that's his strongest trait, the unselfishness from Kuzi. Fantastic at realizing when one of his guys has an opportunity for a clean look.
Here is Elliott. His last outing, he had 8 points. Hardaway kicks to Pippen. Just 5 to shoot. And another shot. And he sinks the layup.
Pippen there driving hard inside. Has the height and athleticism to consistently get it done in the paint.
And Dwayne Wade is the first Heat player to be honored with the statue. Greg, that's pretty significant for a very successful franchise.
And Kevin, well deserved, right? D-Wade, the best player in franchise history. He helped bring 3 championships to the city. Plus, he's already got a street named after him.
And Miami making a change here. Sabonis is checked in. Here's Kuzi, and that's good off the glass that time. 5 points in the game.
And pro move there. Finds a way to gain some separation against the much taller defender.
Okay, look. That move right there is a product of repetition. He's worked on that, and it pays off over that little larger defender.
The D just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part.
Shot is good, and the Heat's lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Paul George.
And moving George around the floor keeps the defense guessing.
Now here's Hardaway. Defense is right there. He is a big who can hit from range. Jokic.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
George with the ball. He's got 6. Here's Parrish. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Parrish has got 4 points in the quarter.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Hardaway passes to Jokic. Shoots over Parrish. Jokic, no good. Celtics trail by 3. 3-pointer, Bird. And the ball goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Bird. Now that we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for the last handful of seasons for Jokic.
It's a concerning trend for him. Whether he's lost some strength or just isn't putting in as much effort on the glass as he used to, he's not rebounding nearly as effectively anymore. And that's something that
2 minutes
to change.
in the first half. 2 minutes.
Left side, Sabonis. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. And the Heat lead by 5.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Eaton the pass to George. Rebound by the Heat. Coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
And on top of probably having the better talent, they never let up. Great effort, great win.
So it's the Celtics now, following the score by Miami. The three from George. Good, and the assist goes to Parrish. George has got 9.
And this offense relies on George's range to space the floor, and he is one of the best at it.
Here's Sabonis. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. This is his first trip to the line tonight. He's off on the first. Jaylen Brown's check in for the Celtics. And then for Miami, Early comes in for Pippen. And Petrovic subbed in for Elliott. And he sinks the second. Celtics trail by 5. Here's Kuzma. A 17-point game for him in the win against Brooklyn.
Putting others before himself, racking up assists. Hey, I wish I played with more guys like him.
And here is Hardaway following Jaylen Brown's 3. Sabonis inside. Back to Hardaway. Over Kuzma. Hardaway, no good. Brown, the pass to Kuzma. For 3. And the Celtics hit again from deep. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Boston on top. They finish off the second quarter on a 9-1 run. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Coach, is the pace where you want it so far?
The pace, yeah, right now.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K. Boston found themselves in a close game in the first. They led by 2 after the first. They were outscored by just a bit in the second quarter as they go into the break now holding just a 1-point advantage. Kenny, what's your take on Boston so far?
Well, they were lighting it up from...
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
Horn. Oh, buzzer.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. It's been one outstanding game from Larry Bird.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
We've got Parrish. Paul George is out there with Bird, and it's Kuzma in at the point. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half. Third quarter here, and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
Here's Kuzma. Parrish kicks to George. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Marley. To the paint. Here's Pippen. And he lays it straight in. Now it's a 4-point Heat lead.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Kuzma passes to Eaton. Now here's Parrish. This is it to Kuzma. Now Bird, 6 to shoot. Kenyon Martin comes up with the rebound.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those. And I like what the defense is thinking here, but Pippen gets physical inside and insists on getting to his shot.
Pass to Eaton. Now here is George. 9 points in the game so far. The pass to Kuzma. The shot's good on the assist by George. Kuzma's got 11.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D chills him.
Up top, Pippen. Defended by Bird. Pass to Kuzi. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
I tell you, Kuzi is pretty crafty down there on the block. Has that sense of how to score in traffic.
Here's Hardaway. Martin trying to free himself up. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Robert Parrish picks one up there. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots in the game right here. He hits both from the stripe. And so it's Pierce with it. He brings it up for Boston. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the 3rd quarter. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession. Here's a look at some of the players that have exploded in the second half of the season. These are the scoring leaders since the All-Star break. You look at Bird, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player.
He is making his mark in a big way and with big points. You love to see guys get better the later in the season we get.
Here's Kuzi. 13 points in the game. It's George on the wing, and the Celtics hit again from deep.
Calm and cool from distance. George really confident from beyond.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the 3rd now. Goes up on the high post, and there's another one for the Heat.
And I like the decision making. He's taking what the defense is willing to give him.
Yeah, if they aren't going to take away his space from mid-range, look, he's going to continue to shoot it. And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Pippen dishes to Hardaway. From the arc, and Pippen with the basket. The assist from Hardaway. Pippen's got the lead up to 7 now for the Heat.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
On the jam by Whiteside.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Paul George with the steal. Pass to Kuzi. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Tipped away. It counts, and the foul. They get Hassan Whiteside.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
And they look like a completely different team. I wonder what coach said to them at halftime to help spark this momentum change.
The Celtics making a switch here. Brown's checked in. The Heat also changing it up. Jokic has checked in for Martin. Smith comes in for Scottie Pippen. And Petrovic subbed in for Marley. Good ball movement here by the Heat. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
It looked like he was playing against his little brother out there, the way he just went right over him with his height.
Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Miami?
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
And, you know, another thing that's really been working for them tonight is the mid-range. They're having no problem finding shots in that area.
And now, the first timeout called here for Boston.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Yeah, we can see over here, the coach, he has some choice words for his team. Words we cannot repeat.
And now let's check out the standings in the Eastern Conference and see how the playoff race is shaping up. You take a look at the Celtics. If the playoffs started today, they'd hold the number 5 seed. Of course, they're looking to build on that.
And you know, for the Celtics, lately they've been off their game just a little bit. It's led to them losing that top spot here in the standing.
They've got plenty of time left to get back to being the team we thought they'd be heading into the year, but they'd better do it quick.
Boston shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. He hits the 2nd from the line. Miami leading by 8. Sabonis feeling it out a bit. Shoots over Bird. Smith wide open. He fired. That falls. Nice feed that time from Sabonis. Sabonis has got 3 assists now in this one. Bird passes to Whiteside. 59 seconds left in the 3rd quarter of the game. And here's Bird for 3. That's his 7th miss in 12 shot attempts. Miami's gotten the 3-ball working for them in the 2nd half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. The offensive rebound. Celtics trail by 11. Brown with it. Sabonis defending. Pass to Bird. Brown outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. George from deep 3-point land. Busted. No good that time either. The Heat leading by 11. Here's Smith. And there's the pass to Jokic. Good! Jokic can indeed take a little contact.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
And so it's Miami going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. Back right after this. Let's listen in on what Eric Spoelstra had to say to his team.
Once you get the rebound, get to those corners, race for it, okay? What you're doing right now is you're making them...
Well, Eric pleading with his guys, Greg, to be faster and be sharper than the other team.
And if they do that, they'll be fine. Coach wants to tire the opposition out on defense.
The 4th quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. So with Pippen sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. Marley is out there with Petrovic. And it's Smith. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Sabonis in at the power forward position. Great open look there. And the Heat lead by 10.
Oh, the Joker taking over. He's had his way offensively, making it look easy.
Here's Kuz. He takes it in. Parrish. And it's Parrish with the jam.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
Pass to Petrovic. And here's Smith. Knocked away. Here's Bowen, covered by Smith. Here's Kuzi. Count that one. Kuzi's got 9 points now in just the 2nd half.
They're behind right now, but you can't pin the blame on this guy. No, he's got to get some more help from somebody on his team. Help him. Help that man.
And the Heat call time here.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity to get your group together and make sure everyone is on the same page.
And the Heat with some changes. Martin comes in for Sabonis. Scottie Pippen is subbed in for Smith. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
During that break, Eric Spoelstra had some words for his team. And he was real calm during the timeout. He was smiling when he told the team, we're up. Game plan is working. Go out there and have fun. Always fun when you're up late. Guys?
Thank you, David. Kuzi passes to Brown. The shot, no good.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Pippen, the pass to Marley. That one falls. And the Heat lead by 8.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Passes it to Eaton. Brown outside. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Kuzi. Fires for 3. No good on that one.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Now Pippen. Now the pass to Jokic. Good ball movement here by the Heat. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. The first one falls.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Both shots good from the stripe. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Kuzi passes to Eaton. Over Martin. And with that, the Heat lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Eaton.
If they're going to want to close the gap, they're going to need to start running more sets through him. Let your stars lead the way. Come on.
Shots good by Pippen.
This is a big-time game for Scotty offensively thus far. He's setting a high bar for the rest of the guys on that end.
Parrish up top. There's Brown with the 3. Scottie Pippen grabs the miss.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat. Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Now a timeout called by Boston. You look at Scottie Pippen, he's really been playing well.
He continues to burn them with his scoring, and the coaching staff's going to have to come up with a different approach defensively.
And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Nikola Jokic.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
Taking on the defending champs always adds a little extra meaning to the game. And with the way he's gotten after it tonight, it was clear this one meant a lot to him. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for Miami. Giving up just 8 points in the fourth quarter.
Oh, Jokic with attitude there. Love it.
Celtics trail by 14.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
1:58 left in the fourth quarter. George with no one around. And the 3 ball is good.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Outside Hardaway. Shot clock at 6. And he comes up with the deuce. Hardaway has got 9 points now in just the second half.
He's so good at setting up his teammates. Tonight, though, Hardaway's been calling his own number. And boy, has he been prolific.
George with the bucket.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Here's Hardaway. He kicks to Martin. Pass to Marley. Hardaway with it. Here's the 3. And again, Miami with the triple.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for Miami.
2 great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And when it's all said and done here, this will mark their 38th W on the year.
A 2-game season series. They win them both and complete the sweep.
Here's Marley. Pippen controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
All road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
Hardaway kicks to Marley. Shoots the three. And again, Miami with the triple.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. And so for Richard Jefferson, Greg Anthony, and our reporter David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for tuning in to watch the NBA on 2K Sports. See you later.